Hey everyone, it's Dale here. In this video I'll show you the strongest volume profile levels to trade this week. Before we get started, one thing that I wanted to tell you, and the thing is that last week I was running a live webinar in cooperation with Ninja Trader. If you haven't seen the webinar, you can find the recording on my website. The website is traderdale.com. You click the videos in here and here is the recording of the webinar. Check it out. It's about volume profile and order flow. Now let's get to it. Let's go to the trading ideas. Let's first talk about a US dollar Japanese yen. You're looking at 30-minute chart of the US dollar Japanese yen, and those indicators here, those are my custom-made indicators, volume profile and VWAP indicators. And on this 30-minute chart, I wanted to talk about two levels actually. Unfortunately, one already got tested. It was this long level, and then the second one is this long level. Even the first one has been tested. Let me at least tell you real quick what the reason behind the trade entry was. The main idea behind this trade was that the US dollar Japanese yen is in a strong uptrend, and I'm looking for volume clusters to trade pullbacks from. So here was the latest part of the uptrend, and I looked into that uptrend with volume profile and identified this significant volume cluster here. And my level was at the beginning of it, right here. A few moments ago there was a spike move, the level got tested, there already was a reaction, so the level is now spent. Don't trade it anymore. My take profit is a couple of pips above this place where the price currently is. It's at the beginning of this little volume zone that formed in today's Asian session. So a couple of more pips to go, then hopefully there'll be a profit from this. Now regarding the second long level that I want to show you here, this one hasn't been tested yet, so it's still good to go. It is this long at 163.12. Now let me show you what the reasoning behind this level was. I need to move the flexible profile a bit. You can either look at it at the whole uptrend area like this, and as you can see, this is the heavy volume zone that definitely stands out here. You can also only look into the latest part of that rotation here after this huge rejection of lower prices, and it will also point you to this heavy volume zone. So no matter how you use the profile, because people are often confused like whether to use it like this or like this or like this, doesn't really matter because the level stands out no matter how you use the profile. Anyways, we have that heavy volume zone here, a massive heavy volume zone from which strong steep uptrend starts. So what the heavy volume zone is telling us, that buyers were building their long positions here, and then they manipulated the price to shoot upwards. Along the way they formed this fair value gap as well as this fair value gap, which also adds strength to the level. When they are stacked, the fair value gaps, when they are stacked like this, I look at it as one big fair value gap which begins here. That's our level, 163.12. At the same time, this is the beginning of the heavy volume zone. See, so we have a nice confluence there, and now I'm just waiting for a pullback like we saw in here. Then I want to see the price move further downwards, hit this level, and at the first touch I'm going to go long. All right, so that's the plan on the US dollar Japanese yen. But first, hopefully I'll be able to take the profit here from that first long. So that's for the US dollar Japanese yen. Let's now move forward and take a look at the US dollar Swiss franc. So again, we are looking at a 30-minute time frame. This time this is the US dollar Swiss franc. And I have a level, a support level that I want to trade, and it is this one. The level is at 0.8125, and it's nicely visible even if you look at the cumulative profile from the previous week. This is how the volumes looked the previous week. As you can see, there are a couple of heavy volume zones that stand out, and the one I want to trade from is this one. Every heavy volume zone means that there was a trading activity there. Since the price is moving up, it means that the heavy volume zone represents places where buyers were active and adding to their long positions, right? Those buyers should then defend those positions. So what we have here is the level. I placed it at the beginning of the fair value gap. You see highlighted in green, that's the fair value gap, and it begins right here. In a bullish scenario, I like to trade from the beginning of the fair value gap, like here, like from this place, right? So that's why I placed the level there. It also corresponds with a heavy volume zone. By the way, you can also use the flexible volume profile, not just the weekly profile, but also the flexible volume profile, the one which you can move around like this. You can also identify the heavy volume zone with that. So yeah, we have the heavy volume zone in an uptrend. We have the fair value gap to help us place the exact level that's in here, 81.25. Now we just need to see pullback. When the price hits this level, I think that buyers who are adding to their long positions in here, I think that those guys will want to defend this place because it was clearly important for them in the past, and they should push the price upwards from there again. All right, so that's the plan for the US dollar Swiss franc. Let's now move on to a swing trading layout, because the next trade that I want to show you is on the daily chart, which means we'll be talking about swing trades. And it is on the daily chart of the Euro Japanese yen. There's a level which I've been waiting for some time now. And let me show you. There was this heavy volume zone formed, and this level that's at the beginning of the heavy volume zone, as well as beginning of this massive fair value gap. See, this is the fair value gap. In a bearish scenario, this is the beginning of the fair value gap, right? And that's what I want to trade. I want to trade the beginning of the fair value gap as well as the beginning of the heavy volume zone. So I was waiting for pullback, and right now the price finally hit that level at 186.67, and now I'm hoping for a reaction. I think that the price could go back into that rotation, quite possibly go back to the point of control of that rotation, which is in here. So I think that this could be a good place for a take profit. I've already entered the trade, but I think that there still might be a chance for you guys to jump in if the price decides to test the level again, because still there hasn't been a big reaction. So if you guys get the chance to jump in, you can still do so, and it's because the reaction hasn't been there yet. All right, so you can still jump in if you get a chance and then go short from there, because I think that the sellers who are building up their short positions in here, you can see that on the volume profile, right? Heavy volumes. I think that those guys are likely to push the price downwards from there again. One thing to be careful about is macro news on Friday. Since on Friday, what we have is Bank of Japan policy rate. You can see it in here on the forex factory page. Bank of Japan policy rate. That's very, very strong macro news, which will affect the strength of the Japanese yen. So since this is Euro Japanese yen, you want to be careful and you want to quit the trade before the news, right? No matter where the price is, just quit the trade before the news. Okay, so yeah, that's the short on the Euro Japanese yen. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile, I have this special deal for you. It's a webinar sale. Since we had that webinar, I offered a discount on my indicators and educational packs. So if you go back to my website and click the trading course and tools button, then scroll down a bit, you can get my packs discounted in here, or to get even better and bigger discount, scroll even further down, and until the end of the month you can get all the 4 packs only for $6.97. This is the cheapest I've ever sold them, so until the end of the month you can get the packs in here. Alright, so that's about that. Thanks for watching the video and see you next time. Until then, happy trading. Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of the contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading!